Two things that I want to conclude in this that I forgot to mention. I want to add on to this that my motivation for connecting with Jenzeka, with Jessica Perry, and Sister Sindette, my motivation for connecting with these sisters initially was out of pure frustration, out of pure disgust, and just, fed up with sisters over time. Not even within the past 2.5 years that I have been personally dealing with Nuben, but I would say within the last 4 years since I have left from being a brief member within the Republic of Mentellect, when it was the Future of Mentellect. Okay, within this past 4 year duration of time, particular women and men, brothers and sisters, who have contacted me, okay, over time. But, more so, my concern is the sisters who have contacted me and have divulged some very disturbing, disgusting things concerning Nuben, okay? Some of those things are sexually related, but, the aspect in which Nuben likes to address these sexual matters with women, he likes to pass it off as if, oh, these are my sexual acts. This is my personal life, my personal business. Whatever I do with a woman, I'm grown, this, that, and the other. Yeah, you're right to a certain extent, Nuben. Okay? But when you play mind games with women and you deal with women, first of all, let's speak about the women that you deal with, because as the leader of the Republic of Mentellect, okay, as the Messiah, the prophet of the bright race, right? You put yourself at a certain level. When you say that you are a man and you are an upright man and you're a real man, right? Okay, so as a real man and someone who is supposed to be a leader, okay, the women that you deal with are supposed to be at a certain level. If not, then why deal with them? When you are laying with women, when you are having sexual intercourse with women, when you enter inside of a woman that you are laying with, whether you wear protection or not, when you are joining with this woman, not only are you exchanging bodily fluids with this woman, with these women, you're also exchanging energy with these women. You are having an exchange with these women, an energetic exchange with these women. And you very well know that when you are dealing with low-level women who may have demonic attachments to them, or how you like to call them, the nigger women, the liberated sea stars, these type of women, these worldly women, okay? Plenty that you've told me about within the last 2.5 years. I want to be clear about that because I don't want people to think this is the old Nuben that I was speaking about, okay? I just recently stopped speaking to Nuben. Actually, I can't even say over a month ago, because he contacted me just last week. He hit me up in my inbox last week on some BS or whatever the case, But it's been about a month, okay, since we stopped speaking to each other. So I want to be clear about that because I didn't make that clear before, okay? But when you have an exchange with these women, Nuben, and you are laying with these these low-field women, and then you turn around and then you have sexual experiences with what you call the bright women in your organization, in which you are sleeping with a lot of them. I'm not going to put out names because I have names. I'm not going to put that out. But you are having sex with numerous of the NRAs in the Republic of Mentellect currently. So you mean to tell me, and a few of them that you're currently trying to impregnate. So you're meaning to tell me that when you're exchanging bodily fluids with the nigger liberated sea stars, and then you turn around and then you're laying with the bright women, You don't have any sense. You mean to tell me you don't have any sense of responsibility? Any sense of responsibility to the women that you uphold as the bright women in your organization? You don't have any responsibility to their health, to their energetic health, their physical health, their mental health, the health of their soul. You don't have any responsibility to that, because why? You should be able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and with who you want to do it with. I have no horse in this race, because I cut you off that way, 8-9 months ago. So, and for that very reason, Nuben, for that very reason. So when you speak about people bringing up your sexual involvement with women, let's be clear about that. Stop insulting people's intelligence when you make it about the mere fact that you're having sex with multiple women. No, it's about the mixture, the quality of the women that you're having sex with, and you're mixing. You're putting your bright women's health, energetic and physical health on the line. And let's just say, oh, well, I use protection. Well, if you're trying to impregnate women, how true can that be? That's not true, for one. And for two, what about their energetic health if you're still laying with low-field women? And that I know for a fact you are still doing. I myself, of course, we know I am not that of a low-field woman. Okay, I'm probably the highest grade of a woman that you've been with, other than Sandira, in probably, I don't know how long, probably ever in your life. I'm just saying. Anyways, that's the first issue when we're speaking about the women here. Okay? Which is why Sandira also stopped, engaging with you this way, to protect herself, to protect her energy field. And rightfully so. And rightfully so, sister. Rightfully so. Okay? So stop insulting the women, and everyone's intelligent when you speak about this, because I know they're thinking the same thing. No one cares. You can sleep with 1 million women all you want to, but stop being so self-righteous. Stop being a damn hypocrite, and stop putting sisters' lives on the line and their energetic health and their health on the line. Not to mention, let's talk about the psychological damage that you do. Okay? And I know sisters can relate to this. Okay? I'm not going to divulge to you how I know this, other than the fact that you've had conversations with me about a few sisters in your organization. Okay? Brendata being one of them. Amandea being one of them. Who else? There was a few other sisters I'm not going to name, but those are the ones that I will name, because those are the ones that you speak about the most. But I'm not going to speak about them specifically, but I will say this. You play a lot of mind games, okay? You play a lot of mind games, and you involve yourself psychologically with women. We have an emotional nature that you are trying to breed out of us, okay? Now, when we say emotional, it's a difference between a woman being emotional, okay, and just being out here acting like a nigga woman, speaking out of turn, being disrespectful and not knowing her place, okay? Because that indeed, I would most certainly classify as a nigga woman, so to speak, on how you call it. But let's be clear that the essence of who we are require that we have a healthy balance with our emotional body, as well as our logical, mind state or state of mind. A balance. This is who we are by nature. And it's there for a reason. And a part of your fucking diabolical ass mission or purpose is to breathe that, or to breathe this out of the original woman. Bottom line, this is what you have been raised up to do. It's very diabolical, and it's much deeper than what I am actually speaking right now. And a part of you doing this is to psychologically and emotionally invade and twist up what you call the bright woman. There's no way that you can engage a woman for countless hours over the phone when you can engage a woman and send for women using the members' dues money, send for women. Okay, fly women in or send them in on the bus or whatever. Okay? Engage these women, speak with these women, lay with these women, spend time with these women, have a good time with these women. You even engage some of the children of these women. Okay? Even with my children, my son and my daughter. You get personal with these women. Okay? But it's all superficial. It's all superficial. Because at the end of the day, after you abstract from these women and you receive that charge from these women and you receive the best from these women, you, as soon as they are ready to give you the best part of them, but you receive that and you feed it back to them as they being emotional. They're not being emotional. What they're giving you is the better part of them, the part of them that makes them a woman, a part of them that is the nurturing part of them that they want to provide and reflect back to you. And it may not always come out the way you like it. These are women who are classy women who are not going to be yelling and being loud and belligerent, but they are expressing to you what they want to receive back from you. When they reflect to you what they're giving to you, what they want to receive back from you. But you refuse to give it to them, Nuben. You cannot give it to them. You know why? Because you don't have it to give. It's superficial and artificial. You are capped as a man. You are capped. You are empty inside. You don't have it to give. You don't. You said something on a broadcast the other night that a man has to get several women and have to like collect different women in order to make one whole woman. No. See, that is another part of your deception to twist up the minds of the divine feminine. That is another part of your fucking diabolical deception to twist the minds of the divine feminine sisters. Do not fall for that shit, because I am here to let you know, as a woman who has had honorable relationships and love of quality in my life as a woman, okay, that only an empty male who has never been able to truly love himself, who has never really truly been able to have or even appreciate any woman of quality due to factors of his upbringing, and I'll leave it at that, who's empty inside, who doesn't have it to give in the first place. An empty male cannot give you what he does not have to give, but he will front and pretend as if he has what he claims he has to give. And when it's time to rise to the occasion, when it's really time to stop faking moves and rise to the occasion and start showing in action and behavior and mindset what he is really about, instead of running his mouth, he cannot rise to the occasion. So what does he do? He runs to that of the next woman, and then the next woman, and then the next woman, therefore having no true commitment to the soul and to the purpose of that one woman. See, it takes a real man to be able to do this, to be able to cultivate in one woman and guide that one woman and cultivate within that one woman. It's amazing how you can have a host of women willing to follow you and listen to you about what a man is and how a woman should be treated. And you can't even, here it is, you can't even maintain and treat the goddess, the empress, the wonderful woman that you have had by your side this whole time. in Sandera. Honorable, great woman. Great woman. Has been by your side, helped you to build that what you have. Yet you still can manage to fix your mouth to disrespect her, not only to me, but to other sisters. You talk crap about Sandera to me for years. You talk crap about Sandera to Jandare. You allow Jandare to disrespect Sandera. Call Sandera stupid and slow. I got the recorded conversation. Oh yes, I'm telling that too, because what you do to the women to cause that confusion that you're bitching about on your fucking broadcast every night, when you have to spoil women and feel like you have to talk down on women like you're their father, like you're some fucking god, like you're the fucking lord of them, like you're trying to teach them a lesson because you're the one who's playing games. You're the ones who's psychologically invading these women, and then step off the scene like you never did anything and blame them for it. Enough is enough, Nuben. Enough is enough. This is what I wanted to add on. Now, you might not like it. I don't give a fuck. But I tell you one thing right here. I'm truly a lordress. I don't know what you're raising up over there, but I represent the great mother in her entirety, equally balanced in divine feminine and divine masculine. I am the woman that you described on your broadcast the other night. In full, in totality. And real women, real lordresses, we don't sit back and allow what we birthed from our womb, okay, to destroy us from the inside. We don't allow that. We don't allow that. And that's all I have to say about that, Nuben. Question to you, Nuben. When you get on your broadcast and you talk shit about young Pharaoh, what has he ever done to you? When you get up there and you talk shit about Tariq Nasheed or Umar Johnson, what have these brothers done to you? When you get up here and talk shit about anybody that you speak on, what have these people ever done to you to make you want to say something in opposition to them? Answer, because you feel as though you're doing it out of duty. You feel as though you have a purpose or a duty, so you can use these people as some type of reference or to make an example out of them. People who never did anything to you, per se, right? But here it is, you are out here deceiving people, lying, being a fucking demon-ass snake. I've been on my job and my duty since before I met you. And because I'm deciding now to come out and speak my truth, speak the truth about you, now all of a sudden I'm clout chasing. You're not clout chasing when you name drop every fucking body on your broadcast. You're not clout chasing when you do that, right? But when someone is speaking about you and saying things about you, they're clout chasing. Sit your hypocritical fucking ass down some fucking where. See, the problem is, or the issue is, you don't think that I have what the fuck I have. You don't think I have the proof and recordings like I do, but I do. And we're going to start with this one, okay? The one that I just let you hear just now, okay? Because like I said, you said that you are looking for one of the sisters, someone to have your devil seed, to have your demon child, to have your Rosemary's baby. This is what you just said to me. Why would you say something like that to me? Why would you do that? If you wasn't really a fucking Luciferian, satanic ass fraud, why would you say that? You expose yourself and what you're really looking for. and what you really going around sleeping with every fucking body, sleeping with all the women in your organization, which is nobody's business. But when you sit up there and act like you're so fucking righteous or you're so fucking righteous that you're a stand-up leader or whatever the hell that you present yourself to be, but yet behind the scenes, you talking about some other shit. Would you have said this on your broadcast? Would you have told the people that you're looking for a devil seed, that you want to impregnate one of the sisters in your organization so they can have your devil seed, so they can have your demon seed, your Rosemary's baby? And then would you also then go and say, okay, that you're looking for some chicks to, or some women to impregnate or something like that, and just stash them up somewhere so you could just smash them? Just stash them somewhere, so I can just go and just smash them and stash them somewhere. Really? This is what you plan to do? Are these going to be in-rise that you're going to do this with? Stash and smash? Are you planning to stash and smash the in-rise, or are you talking about the nigger woman, or both? Which one is it? Now, I hope the sisters in your organization who you've been trying to impregnate and who thinking about giving you children, now that you hear this, what he really wants and what his true intentions are, that's on you. That's on you. But you got to be really, really out of your mind to even consider laying with this damn fucking demon who's clearly has no problem admitting to me, his true agenda. This is only the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. So, Nuben, before you get on in your little chat or in your page and start calling me a clout chaser, calling me a liar, I'm not that important as I'm trying to make myself out to be. Well, damn. Why did you divulge all this personal stuff to a nobody? What does that say about you? That says more about you than it does about me, Nuben. Why would you do that? Because you're full of shit. All right? Your jig is up. All right?